Hello, everyone, and welcome to the Trade Ideas Live Trading Room recap for what's the date today? Friday, August the 28th, the last trading day. No, I guess it isn't. 31st is Monday, right? Yeah, so that's the last trading day of the month, and I guess that's when Apple and Tesla. Everybody's so excited about Apple and Tesla doing their forward splits on Monday. Anyway, my name is Barry Anderson, moderator of the Trading Room. Any questions you may have for me, you can use this email address. Link for the free room, 100% free. You do not have to be a member of Trade Ideas to be in the Trading Room. And the room is open Monday to Fridays between 9 a.m. and 3 p.m. Eastern Time. In the email you're getting, you will see a link to my homepage. My homepage has subscription links, promo codes for taking out a subscription, and other good educational links and webinar links. So I encourage you to click on that link to get all the information you probably want to get from Trade Ideas. Now, let us take a look at a couple of trades here, and I just want to I want to go over this again because I know if you're in the trading room, you know I kind of beat this to death, but I really want to emphasize that the AI is a good watch list, okay? And this is what I'm trying to illustrate here. So, the AI alerted this ORTX at 601, and it got all the way up to 650. Now, the AI actually didn't get out of the trade until 614. Now, you'll hear me say all the time, in my opinion, auto trading is not the way to go. You get the alert. I actually took this trade at 610, okay? I didn't get it at 601. I wanted to see how it was trading a little bit. And then I ended up taking the trade right around here at 610, wrote it up here to about 640, okay? And then the AI didn't get out of the trade until 614. So, I mean, you can't let that happen. I mean, you get into a trade, even if you got in at 601, you can't let something that went up to 650 move all the way down to 614 before you get out. So that's why I'm always saying that you should manage the exits on your own. I think you'll maximize your gains using the AI way better than trying to figure out a way to automate the thing. The other thing I said in the room, I said, listen, this has now had a big pullback. This can give you another opportunity to get back into the trade. And it got back to the original trigger, and look what it did. It got right back up to 635, pulled back again, back up here. So this is all I'm saying is that the watch list or the AI can be used as a great watch list for the day. You may, if you had missed this initial alert and said, rats, I didn't get in it, you had an opportunity to get back into this trade right here, okay? So I know I get on my soapbox and talk about that a lot, but because we get so many people just wanting to automate it, the whole thing, and it's just, I'm going to flat out say it's just not the way to go. Take a look at my watch list today. So ODT, oops, here we go. ODT 1750 got up to a little choppy, but before it pulled back, got up to 1866. Cake 2981. Come on. Okay. Just taking a while for this to load. There we go. So 2981 basically straight up before it pulled back to 31.57, almost $2. CNK was an interesting one, 1484. It pulled back, and then when it broke over 15, look out, it got up to 1536. I don't think this one worked at all. Okay, I don't think it really triggered. It triggered, but it didn't really move at all. So no harm in that one. The same thing. It could not break through 2. Had an alert at 190. Could not break through 2. Home kind of chopped around a bit also. 1914. It did get up to 1928, but I wouldn't call that a big winner. 2269. This is relatively late, and it got up to almost 30. So not bad. So the watch list performed okay today. Nothing what I would call spectacular, except the ODT and the cake. I think those were two really good alerts. Now, I do want to go over the HPQ trade. This is a short that I took. And this, again, you might have seen popped up that little channel. And if you've been following me in the room for the last week and a half or so and watched the videos, you know that we are definitely interested in creating on the charts the same sort of channel that I'm using in well, I can use interactive brokers charting. And what it does is it basically shows you a channel, a regression. It'll have a top line regression, median, and then a bottom line. It's basically regression analysis, okay? Linear regression. And so HPQ, there was literally right up here was where at the top of the channel. Now, I did not short it up here. I actually waited for it to break under 20. This was an earnings play. This is why it was really, really active. It's an earnings play, and obviously the reaction to earnings was really good. But I waited for the break under 20 to take this short, and look what it did. I mean, I got it at 1997, basically straight down, a couple little bottoming tails, all the way down to 1950. You know, for a stock that has 1.4 billion in the float, that's, you know, first of all, this was a great move, and this is a great move down. So again, I'm hoping that we'll be able to display those linear regression channels on our charts, you know, sometime this year, I hope, because I'm finding that it's changing the way I'm trading. You know, instead of, I'm just watching these channels and saying, okay, instead of, you know, not that I would have ever chased a stock like this, but you can kind of see that when a stock does almost like a parabolic move, it's coming into the top of the top line of a linear regression channel. The theory being that a stock that moves up will regress, move back to the mean at some point, to that midline that you see if we have that channel. Anyway, hopefully we'll have something relatively soon that you'll be able to look at on your charts. If not, your broker will have charts that will have linear regression, something like that. And you can always track it like that also. Well, guys, it's Friday. It's been a long week, a fun week. Lots and lots of activity as always. The last Monday is the 31st, so that's the last day of trading for the month. And interestingly, not that this month is necessarily going to be it, but September historically is always the poorest month for trading in terms of the market. Historically. Now, whether that's going to happen this year or, we've got an election coming up, of course, and we're in the pandemic. So who knows really what September is going to bring. But it's just an interesting statistic because I'm sure a lot of people would think that, well, summer's over, all the big traders are coming back, and so the market, lots of activity. But in terms of market performance, September has historically been the worst performing month. Again, whether that happens this year, we have to wait and see. All right, everybody, I want to bring back the Capture program. If you have any questions for me, you can use this email address. This is a link for the free room. And again, I have a link, click on my homepage, and a lot of good links there, including a subscription link. Hope everybody has a great weekend, and we'll see you in the trading room Monday morning at 9 o'clock. Bye-bye.